All right, guys. I was sitting here thinking it over and I decided I wanted to toss out one more quick video. I don't know when I'll get this edited and uploaded, but I at least wanted to go ahead and record it because I want you to understand what the problem is with the Kevin Samuels slogan, I'm a PhD. You remember that? So here's the thing. As I was just telling you in the last video, the problem that women have in the lower culture is that this is all fear based. That all they're trying to do is not to be emotionally connected to a man. That's all they're trying to do. To do that, they have to then take care of themselves. And so they go to college, they get a degree, they start working. And what they find is it would be beneficial to keep going to school. And so what they do is that's exactly what they do. They just keep going to school, going to school, going to school. School does two things for them. First of all, it occupies them so they don't actually miss having a husband and having children. They don't miss it because their mind's always occupied with studying this and preparing for that test and going over this material and doing this project. So the first thing it does for them is it keeps them occupied, right? The second thing it does for them is it gives them a sense of power. Why did that woman say that to Kevin Samuels like that? Well, I'm a PhD, right? It's because women think that social power is real. Men know that we do things on hierarchies, that you can't just go get a doctorate degree and step out and be known as the world's most renowned cardiologist. You still got a lot of work to do. Your degree puts you in the basement and you work your way up, right? But for women, the degree itself, they think carries a certain amount of social clout because they don't understand that that's just your ticket into the ball. You got to go in there and you got to show that you can dance now. And so it gives them, um, this reason, this barrier they can hide behind, right? It's like the woman that has her own little townhouse and her own little Mercedes she bought with 30,000 miles on it, and it leaks a little out of the tailpipe or whatever, out of the rear end. But it's hers, and she can shut the door and shut the rest of the world out. Well, these women can do the exact same thing by pursuing and getting their degree. They can shut you out. And so they begin the process of turning their little apartment, their little house, their little townhouse, turning it into what it's really going to become, a tomb. Because you can shut the door and close the world out, and you don't have to deal with anything you don't want to deal with. And that's not being alive. That's not being out here in the world. That's not interacting and having rich relationships with the people around you. That's hiding away and slowly going through the process of mummification. But that's what they get out of it. They're able to hide away and keep themselves busy and not think of the life they're missing. And to be able to say, I have a PhD, is a sorry excuse for not having a life. I'm done here today. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, and I will be back as soon as I can with another video for you. We'll go over something important. I promise you, I'm not here to make fluff. You're probably never going to see from me every day, but you might want to look for what I have to say, because in case you haven't noticed, some of this is important, and it's things we need to discuss that aren't getting discussed right now. All right? And you have a great one. I will see you soon.